The cut test, you know. You have the cut test, you have the bite test. See? That's the bite test.
In a CJ kitchen, she do mackerel and rice, sugar and spice and everything nice. Checking out the house, see the cake, them a rise. Her hands are blessed by Christ. When you see the bread, put the fruit cake, now make your two take mackerel and dumpling, every little something. Whenever you're dreaming, whenever you're wishing, for the recipe, check CJ's kitchen. CJ's kitchen, yeah. CJ's kitchen, yeah. CJ's kitchen, yeah. CJ's kitchen, CJ's kitchen.
Hello, welcome once again to CJ's Kitchen and more. It's that time of year again when I do my baking. I'm about to bake a lot of cake right now. This is my pan. So this is my pan. It's a very large pan because I'm about to do a very large batch of cake for this Christmas. And how do you like my head wrap? Season greetings, you all. Anyways, here I have all my ingredients over here. I won't be talking throughout the video, but I will show you as much as I can what I'm doing and how much I'm using. Now, I want to say thank you guys for 90 plus kg persons. Is it kg? What is it? 90 plus K persons who watched my very first video, my very first baking video. On that video, I got a lot of comments, a lot of questions, but here I am about to do another large batch, and I hope this video will be a little clearer than that one. We had to remove some of it because of copyright and stuff like that. When we did that video, we didn't understand much, but please like, share and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And as I bake and show you, I got raisins here. This is like 10 pounds of flour, you all. I have like 10 dozen eggs right here. I'm about to use about 7 dozen of those. And yeah, I'll show you as I go. Enjoy. So here I have 10 pounds of butter, and it's country crap butter I'm using, and it's room temperature, so it makes it a little softer. Also makes it easier as well to blend. This is 7.5 pounds of sugar. I have removed some of the sugar because some of the stuff that I'm about to use, mainly the raisins and the fruits, are sweet. So that's one of the things. I removed some of the sugar for that reason. I also will be using like marmalade in here as well, which is also sweet. So I do have my mixer behind me, you all, but my mixer would not hold everything that I have here. I think I have an 8-quart mixer, and so this does take some time though to do this, but it's getting done. And one of the things when I'm baking, I don't normally put my eggs in my sugar and butter batter at first, because it tends to get watery for me, and being that I'm doing so much. And one of the things too, why I do the egg separately, I like to do it with the lime juice, which helps you, when you beat it for a while, which I do normally beat it for a long time. It helps to firm your cake somewhat, give it a little firmness. because you know when you mix egg with lime juice, it tends to form a firmness, a kind of firmness. So, all right, I'm getting my dry ingredients together. So here I am sifting my flour. When you sift your flour, it makes it a little finer, you know, like it does like makes it a little lighter when you sift your flour. Also, if there's any lump, because sometimes you buy your flour, you get some lumps in it. So, or if you have your flour put down for a while, it might have some lumps in it. So when you sift it, it makes it a little lighter, easier to manage. Here I have 2 packs of this flour. Each pack has 5 pounds, and because of the amount of cake I'll be baking, I'm using 10 pounds of flour, which is 30 cups. Here I have some mixed spice, and I'm gonna go in and basically do the amount that I feel. I got some salt. I used 2 tablespoons of salt. I got nutmeg, freshly grated. My mom actually just grated these for me, and I put them in the bottle. I have some cinnamon powder, and depending on the amount you're doing, then you can put that amount in there. This is baking powder. For each pound of flour, I do a tablespoon of baking powder, because you don't want your cake to be too light. It's a fruit cake and it's a little heavy. Now I have this whisk. This is a big whisk, y'all, and the flour dust is like knocking me out here. And one might ask why I'm not wearing any mask. I'm not talking, so I didn't bother to put a mask on. But I got my gloves, and here I'm mixing so I can get everything incorporated in here. And so I put that aside, and now I have my lime. I grated the rind of the lime because I want to use that in my cake. Also, good flavor for your fruit cake. Here's where I'm juicing the lime to actually put into the egg when I'm beating the egg. And this is like 8 lime. They were very hard on the arms. I keep putting my glasses back up, y'all, because it keep falling off my face. Yeah, so this is where I'm getting my lime juice. support to keep it up there because I wouldn't want this to fall over. This is 7 dozen eggs right here, you all. And one might wonder why I use so many eggs because these are not the same kind of, big, rich eggs that we would find back home. But yeah, so I use like 7 dozen eggs, and it's mixing along with the lime juice. Here I have some marmalade that I'm just adding to the fruits, and I like using marmalade because the orange flavor, and I have some white rum you are pouring in here. And this white rum is actually the first I'm using this one. I got them from Jamaica. I think my camera got a little twisted. I got them from Jamaica, and I think it's, oh God, I don't remember the name of where this white rum is from. But anyway, it's white rum and it's from Jamaica. And I have some red label wine and stuff. And so at this point, the eggs been beaten for about 20 minutes or over 20 minutes. And so it's about time where I want to remove them. After this, I am going to actually beat them into the butter and sugar mix. Even though I don't normally add them right away as I'm doing the sugar and the butter, I do add it to it afterwards. And then, by this, the sugar is mixed out because you don't want any sugar lump in your batter. You want to make sure your sugar is fully beaten out, because if you have sugar in your cake when you're baking, it will is one of the reasons you can get your cake burnt as well. So you want to kind of make sure it's all beaten out light and fluffy with the margarine, butter, whichever one you're using. And so what I do, I had it a little at a time to make sure it gets mixed in really good, and everything is together. All right, keep watching. And if you haven't done so yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Send me messages. You can ask questions. I'm here to answer. Okay? And I hope your cake turned out good. If you are watching the way I do mine to the T, I pray that you'll have one of the best cake you've ever eaten. Alrighty? Here, mixing this part, growing up when I learned to bake, we were told you go in one direction and you cut and you fold. So you go around and then cut and fold. I normally use a wooden spoon, but I find using this very large whisk helped so much in cutting and making sure the flour is dissolved. As you mix, you don't want to have lumps of flour, and that's why I also add a little at a time or a cup at a time, because I don't want to have lumps in my cake. So if you don't do this thoroughly, you'll get flour lump, dry flour. You can bake and still have dry flour in your cake if you're not careful. So here this is why you cut and you fold. And for some reason they say when you do this way, your cake turn out better. There's no air pocket, because you can also get air pocket in your cake if you mix too much or if you use a mixer. So you want to make sure you use a wooden spoon or your whisk. I know people, you might have persons who will use their mixer and they still get a good cake, but this is how we do it the Jamaican way. Alrighty, keep watching. Actually using 15 pounds of fruits right here. I had about 20 pounds and I had left some. I didn't use all of it. Then I have some over here again. So I got fruits coming from all over. And like I said, you're making a fruit cake. Don't be afraid to use your fruits in your cake. And don't puree your fruits. You blend. A lot of people don't like to taste the fruit, the pieces of fruits. So you don't have to like puree it, but blend it enough so you can you won't get that gummy, because if you puree your fruit, your cake can get gummy and you don't want that. Yeah, I got some molasses. No, this is like I got a little bit left from a previous baking, but still got a little in here. And you want to use everything because these days things are so expensive. You want to make sure you use every drop. Now, I cannot wash this out with some, I cannot use water because we don't use water in cake. We don't use milk. We don't use water. I'm kind of doing a little bit of bounce because Alexa is behind me playing some good country gospel music. And so instead of using regular browning, I use burnt sugar. And here I'm adding 2 bottles of burnt sugar. And as you know, and a whole bottle of molasses. As you know, one of the reasons I don't use browning, because I would have to use so much browning to get a good consistent color, and the brown sugar work wonders for me. Also, the browning can get a little bitter, so I stick to my burnt sugar. Here, see, the batter is this thick because of the fruits that I just pour in. So now I want to make sure I got fruits all over, and it's a lot of fruit, so it makes it a little thick. One of the things we do back home, we do the spoon test. So if I was using a wooden spoon, yeah, it's hard work here. If I was using a wooden spoon, I would put it in the middle. And if the spoon stand up, we know we are doing so good. It's good consistency with the batter. But because this thing is so heavy, this whisk is really heavy, it would not stand in there. But it did pass the spoon test after a while. Man, I gotta take a break. Oh God, and use both arms. So you see, fruitcake takes a lot of work. And if somebody is selling you a fruit cake and they charge for it, pay them, because it's a lot of work, as you can see. You know, So yeah, here goes the arms working again. So you all, this batter is gonna take 3 sets of bacon, and this will go on till the wee end of the night. And so this is the final product, and thank you for watching my video, and I hope you did enjoy. And it's time to taste and see and show you and let you know how delicious this is. Okay, so as you see in my video, the pesto some ice cream. So I'm testing my cake. And it's cake and ice cream. This looks messy, doesn't it? I can get the no. I'm gonna see if I can cut it. This is rainbow ice cream from Walmart. I'm gonna cut cut the cake. So you do have the cut test, you know. You have the cut test, you have the bite test. See? That's the bite test. I can't eat much. I'm not supposed to be eating this much. See if I can break it too. Not too crummy. And guess what? This was made last night. So it's gonna take a little time to break down fully. So after a couple of days, when you have this, hi, may I help you? This is my grandson. But this is good. So call to place your order. Caesar's Kitchen, 862-216-9664. 862-216-9664. We do ship. Have a blessed and wonderful 2024 Christmas. Bye.